Hey friends, welcome to Settlers of Catan. And it's right now a Seafarers tournament going on. This is my fifth game being played in this tournament. And I'm sorry I didn't catch up. Let's see. This is sort of a basic game which I'm not familiar with. So let's go here and take a look. We're playing the 13 victory points. This one's called 4 Islands scenario. Let's see. Switcher effect. Okay. So. 694. I gotta go there, right? Okay, so I've never played this scenario before, and it looks pretty straightforward. Let me see. Do we get any extra? Nope. Well, it looks like there's just simply 4 hexes for each one. So there's 4 hexes of ore, 4 hexes of brick. And we're playing to 13, huh? Yeah, nice. Um, hmm. Green. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Ten. So somebody's already kick timing. I wonder if Gray is going to actually leave the game. I'm not sure what the strategy of this is. But we'll find out. Okay, gray's no longer kick timing. Red went for an interesting strategy of getting on the wood port with the 8, I guess, but not starting with any, well, yeah. I'm not sure gray is actually here. The game may have frozen. He was kick timing. There he goes. Okay. 4. 8. Oh, okay. Brick and wood. 6. Huh. Interesting. Let me see if anybody wants a sheep. Gray, are you there? Yeah, gray was the one kick timing before. Let's try this. And gray, are you there? Okay. Ouch. Huh. That's not really what I would have blocked, but it worked out, to definitely hurt me. So let's see. Gray? Gray still seems like he's not here. He may have actually left the game and just waiting to kick time. So if I'm putting down the robber, all things being equal the way they are now in the beginning, I'd probably put it on the 8 wood to block red, because red has the wood port. But that would have just been me, see? And that's probably what I would have done if I were green. So gray, are you here? Yep. It's going to be a long game. If every round's going to take that long, it's going to be a really long game. Yeah, we haven't played very much into this. And it's already extremely slow. And actually, my numbers haven't really come up either. If I look at that, 5 and 9, which are strong numbers for me, both have not rolled. So let's get this game started. Oh man, I may not post this game. This game is going to take forever to play. So if you are watching this and you do come upon a really slow player like this, someone who just seems to be dragging, well, and kick timing, maybe he'll leave and then we'll have a... Nope, he's back. We'll have a faster game. Oh boy. Eight wood. That's what I would do. Wow. Huh. Adding insult to injury. That's the spot, my friends. That is the spot. Hopefully they're learning something. That's the spot. Okay. Gray again. Yeah, this game is going to be an incredibly long game for no particular reason. We're all still sitting at 2 each. Maybe green has a victory point, but I mean, it's just ridiculous. Okay, So if you are watching this and you do come across some slow players like this, which I'm not even sure Gray is really even here. Um, Seems to go through about most of his turn before he rolls the dice, and then most of his turn before he finishes. Wonder if he's timing out any of these turns. I don't think so, though, because I haven't seen the... Well, there we go. So much excitement for a 2. Oh, well, he's here and he has a city. So he's winning. So maybe that strategy is not as bad as the way it seemed. Yeah, thanks. 6. Player trade. Anybody have wood they want to trade? Gray, that's probably a no. Bank trade. We'll do this. Well, it just rolled an 11. I'm not sure why that was a good thing. Let's get a 5. Or a 6. Oh, here we are again. Yeah. Man. Okay. Well, that's a help. And another one. Nine. I think I have to go there to get the extra settlement, right? Because I'm going to need wheat. I mean, just... Okay. Well, let's try you out, my friend. Nope. Really? Green? Green may want to ask for 2. Okay. And let's do this. I don't think anybody really has a whole lot of wheat. Although gray just got a whole lot of wheat. Green sat with... He must have a lot of bricks and not much else. Hmm. Nine. Nice. Hmm. Good. Good. Let's see. Is Gray going to do it? And do that. Awesome. Okay. It's definitely going to go on the 8. Oh, green has 5 points. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you get a point every time you go to another island. that what it is? Yeah, that's what it must be. 3. Maybe he gets 2 points for going to another island. Okay. Let's focus on that. We got a city that we needed. Good. Yeah. Okay. So Bravely How is seeing this game how I'm seeing this game, at least. Six. What's the other? 6 is brick, right? Three. 3 is wheat. Um, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. Anybody want that trade? Probably not. Bravely How? Nope. Okay. Sure has a lot of bricks. Green does. Oh, 10's not rolling at all. So I'm just thinking, what if I move to there? I built to there. Okay. Slow turn again. Yeah, so this is how you learn how to play Seafarers, by actually playing Seafarers. So yeah, it must be when you get on another island, you get 2 extra points. So green's ahead, but green doesn't have the best rolls and the best numbers. This green's holding on to 5 numbers. I have 6. Gray has 6. Red has 4, 5, 6. So, although green does have also 2 development cards. And so does gray. 4 finally went. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, 3. So we got to do that. Yeah, I would have put it on green though. I'm not sure where, but I would have put it on green. Okay, so you have a city, you don't have a city, and now you have a city again. Let's build right there. Does Gray have a city? If not, he should be pretty close. Maybe he lost something when stolen. Is he going to play his knight card? Yeah. Hmm. Is Gray going to play his knight card? If he has a knight card, he could play it to just get largest army, or he could be holding on to it. Kick timing again. Ah, 3. Seven. 5. Okay. I think I've got to do this. Oh, let me see. Player trade. Red. Okay. So let's see what everybody's getting. A 5. It's good for me. That's also wheat. Okay. Oh, he must have traded in for wood. 5. Awesome. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. So those guys have a lot of wheat. I could just get a bunch of development cards. We'll see. Four. Okay. Oh. Maybe I should first do this. Anybody want to do this? Green? One, two, three, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, so I shot up to 8. Oh, did I get 2 for doing it? 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I must have gotten 2 for the continent, for discovering a new island. Oh, yeah, if I could get on the 9 before red. Hmm. Well, I say this often to the people I play with. I mostly play with friends. We have a guild here called Meetup Philly. And is green about to time out? Yeah, maybe. So, what I often tell them is words of advice when you play the robber: don't rob what you need. And I think green is the one who put it on my 9 wood. So, don't rob what you need. Yeah. Hmm. 10. Wow. Green finally got wood. And gray also got a lot of wood. My turn. 4. I think I'm going to steal that wood. Okay. Gotcha. 1, 2. Oh. Let me see. I'll do it with boats. 1, 2, oh, uh, and then how many do I have? I have, okay, timed out. Man, 1, 2, that could have almost been game 10. Well, if I had better planned that, I could have gotten definitely another point from all of that. Or at least bought a development card to try to free up the 9. 4, good. Okay. It's going to move it. Largest army. Good move. Blocking all of the rest of us. Hmm. Need. Hmm. Five. 5. So that's another city if I want it. So this would be 1, 2. I think bank trade. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Oh, bank trade. 1, 2, 1, 2, and I think that's game. Thanks. Good game. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, that was a long game. Bravely How. I'm not sure I want to play with you again, but, it's what it is. So, okay, we won. Let's take a look at the stats a little bit. Elo, what did I get for winning? Up 12 points. So I'm ahead of these guys anyway. Bravely How, I guess he just started. Who knows what's going on with him there and his weak connection, or as Sir Prancelot pointed out, maybe he's playing multiple games at the same time on different computers. So, let's see. Um, yeah, 14 to 7 to 6 to 4. I didn't really think I was ahead as much as that most of the game, obviously. But right at the end, I was able to turn it on, and realizing that I was going to get lots of points by moving to another island helped as well. Um, I just needed a little bit of a nudge in that direction. And dice stats, dice stats crazy on the 5 there, especially towards the end. Uh, yeah, a lot of 6s, which also helped me. 6 was blocked a little bit when some 6s were rolled. Very few 9s. Fortunately, a lot of 4s too helped. Couple things, I wasn't really expecting to get 4 points for going to another island. So that said, honestly, what I was thinking was building roads to the 10-6 as an easy extra wood there, and doing that. I also was looking at the possibility that one turn where I built on the 9 ore to build around to the 9-11. And even if I had moved over one more spot, um, I could have blocked red from building on the 9-11, which I didn't do, but I considered at the time. So there were a couple things going on, and I guess because gray was so slow, it just really was sort of putting me to sleep. And I usually do kind of active talking play by play, which I didn't really do this game too much. So feel free to write comments. Let's see what you think. Let's kind of go through the game stats. Yeah, 40 minutes. This game should have been over in 25. This seems like a very quick scenario. 50 dice rolls in 43 minutes is a lot. I mean, it's a lot of time for that. A lot of these turns should have just been snap, snap, snap. People just didn't really have resources. Gray didn't really have resources. Um, and he was just letting it go till it practically timed out. Let me see. Let's take a look at the player stats. So I was able to build 2 cities, got robbed 5 times, 3 successful trades. I did try to trade a lot in the beginning, didn't really go through much. Green. I felt Green was closer than he was. He was, I wasn't really putting myself in his shoes. He was getting stalled out because I think the 10 wasn't getting rolled, right? Yeah, the 10 was only rolled 3 times. Green, that was all he had. Green just did not. Green did not set up well. Green put too much emphasis on initial placements with the. Obviously 5 got rolled a lot, but the 5 wheat, 3 for 1 port was not as valuable as his perception of it. Clearly. So yeah, that I started out without wheat and I ended up winning. And ironically, with my last move, that was my 3rd wheat spot. So I expanded to the wheat spots, and that's really all I did, except also get the 9. Just move towards the wheat spots basically, to fill that gap that I didn't have. I also didn't have bricks, and I was considering building to the 6 brick, but getting the extra 2 points and winning the game made sense to build to the 2 wheat instead of just building around the coast to the 6 brick and having the game go on another 2 rounds, 3 rounds. And who knows? I mean, a whole lot can happen in that amount of time. Those guys were all sitting on a lot of cards. And actually, let's take a look at that. Let's go back to this. So only Green had 1 victory point card, and that's what he was sitting with. Red had a card. We don't know what it. Oh, okay. And gray played all his cards. So yeah, okay. So they weren't really sitting on a lot of development cards the way it had looked a turn or two earlier. So let's go back to player stats. Yeah, so with green, I can't really put myself in his shoes, but he was just frustrated by just lack of resources coming in and not the resources he needed because, he wasn't getting any wood and his game was sort of predicated on getting some wood. Um, and if we take a look at that again, too, green with the 6 brick, that's all he was getting was a ton of bricks and no wood to go with it. Um, and a lot of wheat, which didn't really help. And, a little bit of, I guess, the 4. The 4 did really well for me because I was so built up on it. But if we go to dice down, okay, 4 was rolled 7 times, so yeah. So, okay. So that is how green was able to build some ships, but not that many. Maybe he traded in some and traded it away. But yeah, the lack of wood really killed him. And from that perspective as well, a lot of people probably would have considered anyway building a city on the 5/5 sheep port because you have sheep. But my feeling about it is that I was getting sheep, and that was fine. And if I put it on my 694, the 4 was sheep. So hey, I'd be getting more sheep that way, and nobody's gonna put the with these numbers and these spots out on the board, I really doubt anybody was going to put the robber on my 4 sheep. And the 4 sheep got rolled a lot, and that may have actually been because I have 3 spots on it. That may have been my most productive hex on the board, ironically, the 4, just because I have a city and a settlement, so I was getting 3 every time a 4 was rolled. From pretty early on in the game, because the first thing I did was build the settlement and then the city, right? So that was all the early stuff. Yeah. Okay. I didn't buy any development cards the whole game, and ironically, I was left with sheep, wheat, and ore, which I could have used to buy a development card. And if we go back to player stats, let's take a look. Brave Lee Howe. Uh, you know, who knows what was going on there? It's really hard to say. I'm not going to say he was a bad player. Might have just had a bad connection. Red just seemed to not have anything going. And I took pity on Red by not really blocking him towards the end. And just being a polite, nice guy in the game. Didn't get me any brownie points. Didn't need them. But, for my own peace of mind, I didn't go out and just destroy him, right? The way, if I had built around, which I think I could have done, if I did the math, I think I could have built to the 911, and I just didn't. I was a little bit, I just wasn't sure what was going on there. And then my time ran out, unfortunately. So I just got panicked with time running low. And the whole game had been so lazy and slow until that point. So anyway, I won. That's great. And I got 12 points. So let me see. I think this is my 5th game. I lost one. The first game I played, I won. This is my second win out of 5 games. So that's not a bad percentage of wins. 2 out of 5. And 2 second places. And yeah. So, okay. So I'm positive on that score. And so I'm going to log out. Anybody who's playing this, have a good luck this weekend. Have some good games, And please leave some comments. I am still learning Seafarers, so I'd love to hear some strategy ideas and things like that. I'm not sure I was playing against the best players, so if you have some ideas about where things should have gone, some early placements for me or my opponents, I would love to hear them, or what you like to try to go for when you play Seafarers, what you look for in the board. And this was my very opening time playing this. I think this was called Four Islands. My very first time playing this one at all. So beginner's luck. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching.